All right, welcome ProFit members. We got one last one for you, core today. All right, working all our abdominals, both structurally, and we're gonna be working on building up that ripped six-pack. Let's get down. We're gonna go planks first. Again, you can go high on the forearms or even on the knees. We're gonna go 30 seconds of these planks and begin. Important thing is to keep the body level the whole time, not letting the hips drop, staying up tall, and breathing the whole time. Pull that belly button really tight to the spine. Even try to flex the legs. See if you can't even get your calves to start firing. Feel the whole body start to shake. 5 more seconds. Perfect, and rest. We're gonna go right into a side plank. Coming up to your side, you can either have the feet stacked or you can offset them right there. Have that elbow right underneath your shoulder and begin. If you can, reach that top arm up in the air or you can keep it down. If this is easy for you, you can even lift that top leg up and go into the starfish. There it is, we got one right here. Holding that core tight. Keep breathing the whole time. Keep going, 5 seconds. Try to lift that top leg if you haven't. And switch sides, roll straight to the other side. Quick core, keep the core firing the whole time. And begin. Our abdominals are a postural muscle. We can work them non-stop. We want to give them as little rest as possible. Again, if you can, lift that top leg. There it is. And if you can laugh with a friend during this, you'll get more out of the core exercise. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down. Go ahead, we're gonna come onto our back. We're just gonna do bent knee drops. So having our toes just on the floor. Go ahead and relax your upper body, lifting the feet, and then tapping the toes right back down and right back up. So toes just touching on the floor, 30 seconds, and go. Good, try to maintain that same knee bend the whole time. So it's not straightening the legs, you're just pivoting at your hips. Good, so just pulling with those low abdominals up. If you can, get the hips to lift off the floor just a little bit without throwing. Just a controlled lift. 3 more seconds, and we're gonna go into what's called the double crunch and double crunch it. So you're actually gonna bring your elbows to your knees as you bring your knees up. So we're working our lower and upper abdominals at the same time. Just tapping those toes. By keeping your heels up, you keep your hips engaged. It makes you use more abdominal than hip flexor. And rest right there. Last one. We're gonna be in that same position, toes down right here. We're gonna reach for our knees. Try to go barely over them and then slowly back down. Reach for the knees, slowly over. 30 seconds and go. You're gonna reach. Perfect. Coming up as high as you can. Once you feel like you're as high as you can, try to go a little further over and then slowly back down. So reach, pause, try to go a little bit further. Good, really engaging those abdominals to the point where they're almost cramping as you're reaching over. Keep those toes engaged on the floor the whole time. And rest, perfect. Right back to the top of the order, planks. Here we go. So right there works our entire abdominals. All right, and begin. We start with elongating the core, creating that posture. It's gonna help with standing up tall, elongating the abdominals. If we're always doing crunches every time, we're actually condensing our abdominals and tightening up the muscles. We wanna keep them long. 10 more seconds, making sure that body is nice and level. Breathing the whole time, belly button tight. And go to the side plank. Elbow right underneath the wrist, right underneath the shoulder. We don't want to be up high. 30 seconds holding that position. Good, we want to make sure that we're in a nice straight line. We don't want our hips kicked out, pulling everything in straight. That's perfect. You can try to lift that top leg if you want to, really engaging those legs. 5 more seconds here. And rotate to the other side. Go right into it. 30 seconds, perfect. How are you two doing? Can you talk? There we go, oh, there's some laughing too, I love it. 15 more seconds. Making sure that body's in a straight line. Elbows right underneath your shoulder. So you're not near the ribs, you're not up by your ear. 3, 2, 1. Perfect, onto your back. We're gonna do those bent knee drops. Tap the toes, lifting the legs back up. 30 seconds. Toes into the grass, and begin. So it's just lifting those legs. Good, trying to really just pivot at the hips, not letting the legs move. So we're keeping that same angle in the knees. It's just lifting the hips, drop those toes back down, and right back up. 10 seconds. Good, 3, 2, 1, and add the double crunch. Bring the upper body into it. Good, lifting those hips. Pulling that core in as tight as you can. Try not to throw. Come up as high as you can with just those abs pulling in tight. Taking the rib cage to your hips. Come on guys, 5 more seconds. And drop the legs, those knee reaches. Reach up for those knees. Pause once you can't go any further and try to get that extra inch and then back down slow. How tight can you keep those abdominals the whole time? Last 30 seconds is right here. Push those abdominals as far as you can. Great job, keep breathing. Last 10 seconds, see if you can't go a little further. Keeping those toes pinned into the ground. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, Pro Fitters, great job. There's your quick core workout. Throw that in at the end of any of your routines. You'll definitely start seeing the effects. Great job.